We're down to the finals, the 2020 Golden Horseshoe Crokinole Tournament, and it's Jason Beirling taking on Andrew Hutchinson for the Hamilton title. Already underway, Hutchinson with an early edge, up a 20. Both players coming in semifinal victories that were substantial. For Jason, it was a pretty dominant performance. Throw to semifinal against Roy Campbell, and Hutchinson scoring a big victory in a very, very tense match against Justin Slater. Jason trying to get a bit of a hide here on Hutchinson. This one should be open and available for Hutchinson, and he makes a takeout and doesn't leave much of an angle here for Beirling. Similar shot for Hutchinson again. Beirling probably one more hide here. Good takeout and get a nice stick line of peg. That one a little bit too much speed on his green disc and moves pretty big. Hutchinson just keeps that disc on the board. No line to come in for Beirling on this shot, so one more hide. That's probably his best one yet. Forcing Hutchinson to take a few looks at it. Looks like you can see a decent portion of the disc from this angle. Oh, loses the shooter, does make the takeout, but open board. Jason Beirling with a chance to tie the round, and he just gets it to fall.
Tie? Yeah.
So, Beirling getting that one solid hide he was looking for there, and just getting the mistake out of Hutchinson on his final shot, and then capitalizing just enough weight on that open 20 to tie the round. This match has substantial implications for the NCAA 2, or these two players are currently the co-leaders. They've both had a great start to the NCAA season, and a victory here would put them in sole possession of first place. A nice hide there from Hutchinson, this time getting the mistake out of Jason Beirling, although I think he might have been okay with losing the shooter there, so long as he got the takeout, just judging based on his reaction. Perhaps he felt like he'd be comfortable scoring a few more open 20s, and Hutchinson's open 20 attempt lips out. Beirling scores the hanger 20. That one just falls backwards in for Beirling. Looked like it was going to stay out. And another one that Jason Beirling looked like that one might pop out of the hole, but it stays down for him, and he's clinched at least a point. And that one he hit way too short, but he's left in a pretty good spot. Can't see much of a chance here. The real tough shot for Hutchinson to get the takeout 20. Loses the shooter, and Jason Beirling some better success there on the open 20s, and perhaps a couple fortunate ones bounced in for him. And he leads now 3-1 in the first game of this best of 3. Beirling short again. This one's a bit closer. Wonder if Hutchinson will go for the 20. He does, and he makes it. Ooh, and Hutchinson bounces out. Second time we've seen that so far in this final here, and Jason Beirling unable to capitalize though. So Hutchinson getting away with that miss. It's a good placement for Hutchinson there. Oh, great shot there from Hutchinson. This will force Beirling into a heel. That miss from Beirling means that takeout from Hutchinson should set him up pretty much. Well, it guarantees him a point. Oh, and Jason Beirling stays alive, or at least with an opportunity to score a point there with that rebound off a post for that 20. But Hutchinson clinches the 2 points in the round with the open 20 response. So great shot there from Jason Beirling. We actually saw him make one of those in the semifinal as well, although suspected that perhaps when he made it in the semifinals it was unintentional. But that one, he was definitely going for it and made it, although it was Hutchinson coming away with the 2 points. So now we're tied 3-3. Winner of this round will take game 1. In every round so far, we've seen one of these players miss early on their open 20 attempts. Jason Beirling first to miss on shot number 3. Hutchinson looking for a takeout, and he wants to leave his blue disc outside of the 15 circle. Just like that. Nice little kick off a peg to pull it back. Beirling does not get the peel he was looking for, so one more chance for Hutchinson to waste a disc behind the pegs. You see there, he doesn't take off the green disc, so you actually have another opportunity to waste a disc to the outside before Beirling forces him to go back towards the middle. You see, even with Beirling peeling there, Hutchinson has one more disc to the outside. Beirling will have to peel this one. So it's just one extra shot, and now with Hutchinson forced back into the middle, there's only 2 shots left for his opponent to try to gain an advantage. And Hutchinson makes the open 20, putting the pressure on Beirling. He responds. And Hutchinson makes that one, clinches a point. And Jason Beirling's shot bounces out, so Hutchinson does not need to shoot here, and he's just going to place his final disc into the ditch. So Andrew Hutchinson wins game number 1 by a score of 5-3 in this best of 3 championship final.
Okay, you come. Yeah, that's what I said. Come on.
Players just about ready to get underway with game number 2. Jason Beirling's got to win this game to force a 3rd game. And Hutchinson can win game number 2 or game number 3. He will win the Hamilton title and continue his streak. He's won the last 2 tournaments, the Ontario Doubles Championship and the Scenic City Crokinole Classic in Owen Sound. So if you can win this one, it'll be 3 in a row. And Jason Beirling's also already won 2 tournaments on this NCAA Tour so far. Won the World Doubles Championship and won the Belleville Crokinole Challenge. See Beirling employing the same strategy that Hutchinson used in game number 1 there, not taking off that green disc, trying to get an extra shot to waste in this round, and Hutchinson was going for the double peel, but missed on Beirling's disc and has to waste another shot trying to peel. And Beirling now up 3 20s, cruising ahead to the first 2 points of game number 2. Pretty solid victory for Jason Beirling to start off game number 2, getting the 2 points, getting the early lead, and stealing them without the hammer as well.
My start, I guess,
Early miss from Beirling. Hutchinson going for the 20 here, and he makes it. And Lisa one well short. Tough touch 20 here for Jason Beirling. Does not make contact. Pretty aggressive shot there, but I guess he felt the need to go for it, being down 2 20s. Does get a good placement with that disc, but Hutchinson coming at it from the outside. And Hutchinson just satisfied with a touch there. Didn't need a takeout, being that he has such a substantial advantage in the 20 count. See if Beirling can get the ricochet 20. No, not quite the right line. Yeah, so to start off game number 2, both players exchanging pretty comfortable victories. Pretty comfortable steals against the hammer. And we're tied up at 2 points each.
I just wanted to call him Hutch Daddy one time.
Jason Beirling's 20-shot bounce out of the hole. See if Hutchinson can try to get his takeout and roll, but he does not roll far enough. I think there's a chance here for a 20 for Beirling. Perhaps a takeout as well.
Oh, nice shot.
Gets the 20, no takeout, so Hutchinson can maintain his advantage if he scores the open 20 here. Gets it. Beirling still in search of a 20, trying to move the discs around, get it into a more favorable position. A nice roll there from Hutchinson in front of a peg. Nice 20 from Beirling, again putting the pressure on Hutchinson to respond with an open 20. He leaves it short. So now Beirling ahead. Is there a chance he can make a 20 out of this one? No, it does not. But it gets a nice little contact off off that other green disc there, which I think, you know, sort of pops it off the peg, makes it a little bit easier to remove on a later shot. Looks like Jason Beirling's going for a double takeout here. Gets it, but as he rolled his blue disc close enough to the hole that Hutchinson can respond with a takeout 20. Oh, and Hutchinson's shot just bounces out. So final shot of the round. Jason Beirling looking to clinch it with a 20 here. And he gets it with the takeout as well. A couple of great shots there from Jason Beirling.
Jason Beirling lead 4-0.
Another steal at 2 points.
4-2, sorry.
And he's now leading here 4-2 in game number 2. Jason Beirling's open 20 just goes there. Another short one. You can just see Jason Beirling's 20 rhythm didn't look quite great on his first shot there, and his second one was well short. Looking at a touch 20 possibility, deciding it's not there from the left side. Instead of just going for a simple takeout there, not pushing for a 20. Good placement from Hutchinson in front of a peg. Beirling does not get the takeout. That's going to be costly for this round. Facing 2 green discs now. Yeah, Beirling unable to bring the play back into the middle, so Hutchinson in a pretty good spot here. Unless Beirling can score a 20, put some pressure on him. No, can't connect. Hutchinson can make this blue disc go away. He should be able to get the 2 points in this round, and not much Beirling can go for here except for a triple and a 20. Almost had the triple, but really the 20 was off the board. So 4 steals against the hammer here in the second game, and we are tied up at 4-4 to a 5th round tiebreaker. We go here in game number 2. Hutchinson, if he can win this round, will win the tournament, and Jason Beirling has opened with an open 20 miss. So early advantage to Hutchinson with a chance to clinch the title. But an early mistake from Hutchinson does not get the takeout. Beirling might have a chance for a ricochet 20 here. Oh, he gets it. Huge shot for Beirling. Nice placement from Hutchinson in front of a peg. He's still in this round. Nice takeout from Beirling, though. Hutchinson going for a 20 here, it looks like. would be a touch 20, I believe. Yeah, not quite right. Didn't get the contact he was looking for. I don't really think a takeout 20 was there, and it looked like he was going for a takeout 20 on that shot, and instead has left it so there's a couple discs to the outside, and Jason Beirling, chance to take a commanding lead here with that open 20. He gets it, and a chance to clinch the round here, and he makes it. So Jason Beirling will stay alive. He'll win the 2 points here and the second game to force a third and decisive game for the Hamilton title.
Goes to Jason Beierling, 6-4, waiting for tie for 1-all. This is the third deciding game.
You gotta say.
So the players taking some practice shots here for game number 3. Kind of wonder what's going through their mind. Jason Beirling made that big shot in that 5th round after Hutchinson made one miss. Beirling pounced all over it. And looks like they're ready to go here. Game number 3. Everything's on the line here. Andrew Hutchinson opens with a miss. Hanger 20 chance. Beirling knocks it down. Well, now Beirling returns with a hanger 20 miss. And Hutchinson returning the favor there in the hanger 20 conversion. Beirling responds with an open 20. We're tied up 2-2. Hutchinson breaks the streak. And Beirling does not quite get the takeout there. I was going to say that's a pretty good roll, but does not get the takeout. Hutchinson looking at a 20 here. Yeah, he's looking at the touch 20 because Beirling not getting that blue disc off the board, it could have really cost Beirling. A Hutchinson 20 meant Beirling wouldn't be able to respond with an open 20 of his own. Now, final shot of the round for Hutchinson. A follow-through 20 would essentially win the round for him, so that's what he's going for here. No, it doesn't get it. Almost. Yeah, if he had made that follow-through 20, then Jason would have been forced to take that blue disc off in the 5. Instead, Beirling gets that takeout on the 1 and the 15, gets the first 2 points, leads game number 3 by a score of 2-0. Opens round number 2 with a missed long. Now a chance for a rebound 20 here. Almost makes the 20. Good try there. Oh, and Hutchinson's follow-through attempts. Too much speed, lose the shooter off the board. Beirling with an open 20. Crucial 20 race here for Hutchinson. Doesn't want to fall behind 4-0. But Hutchinson stays strong, and he gets a miss from Beirling. But the roll from Hutchinson, I think he's left a ricochet 20 attempt here for Jason. Oh, he misses on it, though. Gets a takeout, but does not connect on the 20. Nose hit from Hutchinson really leaves Jason Beirling with nothing except for that long rebound off a post, which he made earlier in this match. You could see he was sending his green disc towards that same peg, but does not make the 20. And Hutchinson just needs a takeout for the 2 points, which he gets.
2-2.
So early mistake from Hutchinson left the door open for Beirling, but a crucial 20 race won by Hutchinson later on in that round. We're tied up at 2 all. Hutchinson's open 20 just falls there in this third round. Hutchinson's 20 shot bounces out. Beirling makes the 20. Ooh, Hutchinson seems to be a little bit perturbed by that miss there. Perhaps blaming the disc for it. A favorable bounce there for Beirling. That disc ends up way away from the 20 hole. And Hutchinson loses the shooter to the outside, so very comfortable spot now for Beirling. Good double peel though from Hutchinson, at least forcing play back to the middle right away. Beirling with a good response on that open 20. And that shot clinches the 2 points for Jason Beirling. So now Beirling, 1 point is all he needs in this next round. He is threatening to win this Hamilton title. We saw Beirling with his back against the wall and Hutchinson with a chance to win in game number 2, but now it's Beirling. The Hamilton title possibly within his grasp, but he's giving himself a bit of a disadvantage to start off this 4th round, missing long. Hutchinson not getting the roll he's looking for. Chance for a 20 here for Beirling. Bounces out on him. And now will Hutchinson think about the 20? Nope. Looks like he's going for a takeout. Just a takeout. That's a good spot. Sort of tucked it in between the pegs. Sort of took the angle away for a 20 for Beirling. And again, another one which Hutchinson could go for a 20, but it looks like he's not. And a nice little roll to the outside. Beirling's definitely keep things dangerous for Hutchinson. Rolling to some nice spots, setting up some opportunities possibly for a 20 if Hutchinson can just leave the door open a little bit. And the door might be open here for a ricochet 20. This is Beirling's best shot so far, and he makes it. Pressure on Hutchinson to respond here. Hutchinson's 20 just goes. Beirling, if he can make 2 20s here to close the round, he'll win the tournament. Misses there. Hutchinson looking for a takeout and a nice placement. Beirling can win the match if he gets a fall through 20. Does not. And now Hutchinson needs a takeout to get the 2 points here and stay alive. And he gets it. So the pressure was really on Andrew Hutchinson there. And Jason Beirling had an opportunity. If he could have scored his final 2 open 20s, he would have won the title. But Hutchinson stays strong. We're tied up at 4-4. And now the Hamilton tournament uses something called the Wimbledon rule, where the players have to play an even number of hammer rounds. So they'll this next round, both players will want to win it, but they'll be guaranteed to play sets of 2 rounds from here on. And if there's a clear winner after a set of 2 rounds, then the match will be over. Hutchinson misses long and a great hit and roll there for Jason. Jason looking like he was thinking about a takeout 20 there, but instead just going for hit and stick. Hutchinson pushing that one a little bit closer to the 20 hole. I think Beirling's going to think about the 20 now, but he misses. Well, he's left it in a good spot. Only a follow through 20 attempt, but this time I bet you Beirling's going for the 20 and he just lips out again. A couple opportunities for Beirling. Oh, and Hutchinson's follow through attempt almost scored. But this time Beirling's able to get the takeout 20 he was looking for, and that'll clinch these 2 points. So Jason Beirling getting these 2 points means that he only needs 1 point in this next round to win the tournament. Andrew Hutchinson needs the 2 points to stave off elimination and force another set of 2 rounds. And Beirling putting him under pressure early with that open 20. Hutchinson responds. And Hutchinson misses long. Good placement from Beirling on his first shot there. On his first takeout he's had to make in this round. Oh, Andrew Hutchinson almost made the rebound 20. Let's see if Beirling goes for a 20 here. Oh, he went for it. Jason Beirling getting aggressive here in the final rounds of this match. Hutchinson misses on an opportunity there to tie up the 20 count. So a chance for Beirling to leave 2 discs on the board. Hutchinson in search of a 20. No, just misses on it. Almost connected. Beirling, if he can make this, he'll be in a great spot, and he does. Up 2 20s now. And Hutchinson almost makes the ricochet 20. And that'll be it, actually, with that takeout. That seals it up for Jason Beirling. Beirling was the more aggressive of the two and just a little bit more comfortable in what was a very, very tight match there. Jason Beirling wins it by a score of 8-4 in that third game and takes the Hamilton title.